Let us recognize that the interconnectedness of our global community demands a renewed commitment to unity and cooperation. Let us be bold in our ambitions to build a more just, inclusive, and resilient society.
This ecosystem, I think, is revolutionary because it teaches the nonprofits and the organizations on the ground to really reinvent themselves so that they can be sustainable. Spring Rain Global's 6 pillars have been totally transformational, which then makes them far more acceptable to receive additional funding.
I think it's very important that the organizations in the philanthropy sector should also be able to learn to speak in the language of those stakeholders who are outside of the ecosystem. How to strike a conversation with the business owner. I think this is a very important skill.
You create a lot of synergy. Many people were very enthusiastic about what they heard. Many people were challenged on how to attain some of the goals that they have. A gathering like this will always foster growth.
I'm really deeply impressed. First of all, it's the inspiration that comes from God Himself. Point number 2, because it is a facilitation from above as a calling. Thirdly, very bullish about what Spring Rain Global is going to achieve for the next level. Ecosystem of good is going to be powerful. If we are able to stitch that together, then we won't be in a world that's so broken.
So I've seen a greater reception to embrace technology amongst the PDOs. I've seen it over the past 7 years that I've been with the ecosystem. Greater enthusiasm, I would say, to want to tap on technology, to want to engage the new generation. They are closing that gap, they're bridging that gap.
I had a priest come to me and say, we're a faith-based organization. They don't want to lend to us. They don't want to give in that way. They only see us as asking in Mass and things like that. And I said, no, that's your superpower. You have the ability to help these projects succeed and have the biggest impact because of what you have been doing and continue to do. And yes, you're not in it for the money, you're in it for the mission.
I was impressed with the, instead of this way, is this way. It's the partnership that we are going to have. Listening from other PDOs, I'm not alone in this journey.
We need to take high risks in seeking good opportunities. We're leaning into long-term programs that will really help us exceed. This actually elevates my desire to help the community where am I.
Eye-opener ito para sa amin, especially the philanthropic side. We wanted to navigate very well the grant, the accessing of fundings, and learning more about success stories of the PDOs. And I felt like there's a strong affinity for us. Call it collective karma for the good. We look forward to harvesting all of this in the near future.
How about a big hand, please, from each and everyone for being part of tonight's Donor Donee Night.
Because the mission is actually God's mission. And we can only act according to the grace, the talents that God has given us. We cannot do more, but we should not do less also.
Mission of
just don't expect us to be paying for your fares.
We thought of giving our school a gift that continues to give, and it is through our PDO.
No, it's not a joke. It's a dream. It's a dream come true.
Standing here today before all of you is a miracle for all of us.
I am new here and my first time also. The speakers, they're all tremendous. I am really inspired, and especially by the sharing, the success stories. Our fellow PDOs give me a lot of tips on how to do fundraising.
Ever since they set up, I was their one and only employee or volunteer, doing the things that SRG was teaching us to do. Yeah, very obedient to their coachings. Now, after 5 years, we have already regular donors who donated for our advocacy.
We used to do the parochial way. We do advocacy, apostolate within our parish, within our diocese, within our congregation. But here, we fully embrace that mentality of collaboration by seeing different congregations, dioceses or parishes working together for a common particular advocacy. At the end of the day, they can contribute to the bigger picture of our direction as an SRG ecosystem for good.
But I think we just have to continue the journey with the conviction that there's truth, that there's goodness, and there's something good that will happen in the days to come.
Okay, so this is a collective declaration by faith, right? We walk by faith and not by sight. But by faith, in the name of Jesus, we declare $1 billion, right? $1 billion US.